I'm based in Sydney, Australia, and over here there is a lot of talk, fear, and anxiety about AI. More and more people are waking up to the reality that artificial intelligence is really here now, and there will be a lot of disruptions. Individuals, companies, and even government bodies are now talking about some AI regulation. But how do you regulate IT or AI in specific? People have tried regulating internet, people have tried even regulating phone, but you can't really control it. You have to regulate it in a proper way where only responsible usage will be accepted. World really changed in November 2022 with the first public release of generative AI. There is now no way to get the AI genie back in the bottle. As such, the need for AI regulation is now at its most critical time. Large language models, or giant language models as some people are saying them, and generative AI pose an unprecedented and yet to be quantified or qualified threat to individuals, organizations, and society. These threats include, but not limited to, that there are no proven or reliable methods or techniques for guiding the behavior of LLMs. There is a high degree of difficulty, even for AI experts, in interpreting how LLMs actually work and how they would respond. LLMs, or large language models again, often produce inaccurate or non-truthful outcomes. There are no rules, no guidelines, or no laws that govern or direct the use of LLMs. As such, there are tremendous risks posed to Australian and other countries, particularly to the vulnerable, including children, women, and minorities. By way of example, we have already seen ChatGPT be used in applications such as Snapchat, where children can have conversations with generative AI and it can provide them relationship and other types of behavioral advice. Well, if you are looking to regulate AI, I would highly suggest that the current legislation is not up to the mark. You need to extend existing regulation and come up with a new one related to e-safety and human rights to specifically refer to AI and Gen AI. Every government in the world need to create an Gen AI or LLM task group that brings together national and international experts, which should map the use of LLM and Gen AI in your country, map the risks of LLM and Gen AI, and then make a bold statement publicly and internationally that your country is in the process of preparing a response to the rise of LLM and Gen AI. You also need to come up with a solid comment on the open letter to pause development of giant language models. Also, make sure that you meet with the developers and providers of LLM and Gen AI applications. For example, you could meet with the Microsoft rep in your country and gain a deep understanding of the likely future development of LLM and Gen AI. Make sure you determine if the existing body of legislation already covers risks associated with LLM and Gen AI, and if not, determine what else is required. You really need to join other international bodies looking at this problem and developing policies such as Cyberspace Administration of China, and then there are various other in every country. This is the time to start to create standards for the development and use of LLM and Gen AI and make these available internationally so every country knows what you're up to. You also need an exclusive and separate AI regulator who know what he is doing or she is doing. Planning for this should start now. I hope that you found it useful. If you have any feedback or questions, please put it in the comment section. Thank you.